Yep. What it do, bro?
Once again, it's on. Baby, you know what it is.
What we talking about, bro?
Another podcast, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We on with it.
Yes,
How you feel today?
Oh, man, I'm grateful. I mean,
it's a great word.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful.
Grateful is a good word.
Man, being grateful through the storm, you know?
I'm about to say through, you know, when you using that word grateful, that's through ups and downs and all that.
Right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying, it could be worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't even gonna lie, it ain't even nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
You know, sometimes if it don't go our way, we have a little tantrum. You know what I'm saying? A little temper tantrum. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, bouncing with it. You know what I mean? How about yourself?
I feel amazing, bro. I can't complain. Man. See, I got the legs out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's your thing, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure. I've been working on them, so I figured I figured I'd debut them. You know what I mean?
Not debut them, though.
Right now, you know what I mean? You know, depends though it is a little chilly out.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get at the sponsors.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Flex Fitness. You know what I mean? Out up there on that in that Windcoat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Windcoat, PA, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, let me ask you this, bro. You got the Flex Fitness up Windcoat. You know what I'm saying? You ever see yourself being on it like what they say, the main line?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, I ain't had no vision of ever being where I'm at today. You know, I just thought one way at one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which way was that?
The plug. The plug.
The cartel?
The plug. I was trying to get to the biggest plug I can get to. I thought that was gonna be my be all say all.
Right.
You know, thank God knocked me upside my head with some wisdom.
Right.
And some knowledge that, you know, move in a different direction. So I mean, I swiftly realized the plug wasn't it.
Right.
No, I'm cool on the plug.
I'm cool.
I'm cool.
We dancers, you mean? Cool on the plug.
I'm good on the Pluggy Smith.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I never thought I'd be, you know, on you know, the main 309, the main quarter towards the turnpike. You can't miss me.
Right.
So that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
grateful, you know. And I work hard though. Like I ain't gonna say and act like it was just dropped out the sky. I work for mine. Like,
right.
I mean, I go to work every day. Don't do no complaining, just living in that word gratitude, like you said, being grateful. And just looking to get better every single day.
That's all that.
That's it.
Showing up.
Just looking to get better.
Right. Yeah. We could go on and on about that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yohow Helping Hands. That home health care.
Major.
Shout out to Self-Preparatory Academy.
Major.
Daycare. And shout out to, well, they don't call it daycare, they call it child care. Let me correct my language. And shout out to that wash bar. I mean, that laundromat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Everybody need to wash their clothes. At some point or another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be ready to tap some jokers and send them out with a voucher.
Give them a voucher. Yeah.
Pull up, bro, with your whole pull up with everybody in the whole household.
Right, with your whole life.
Get everybody. I mean,
that's a hell of a gift card.
But I ain't gonna lie. You know, then you're gonna have to go ahead and, you know, what they call it, respiration, the crib. Because it be the crib smell.
Oh, yeah.
We already do that anyway, though.
You know what I'm saying? The crib smell be crazy. Your clothes can be cleaner than the mug. Soon you step in somebody's crib.
You got to do that anyway in a laundromat. You know, just people, you know, got their own scent.
Right.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? And they coming in there with different odors. So you know, you got to
the butter off.
You definitely got to clean up. You definitely got to have a super duper clean up. You know what I mean? Type of, you know, routine. Make sure everything, because you don't want the next person, you know what I mean, to bump into a situation. Because everybody don't really. You got some people that really like try to stretch their detergent. They be not using enough detergent and they be tight. So no, we
tight.
come from nothing. I've been
But
there.
no,
I've been there.
But
I've been there.
I knew this shit was. Listen, I knew this shit was rigged when people was buying fake detergent.
Yo, you ever got banged like that from a Smith?
Of course.
Gave you all
Yeah,
water.
you thinking they, you know.
Gave you this
Come on,
detergent.
No, hey, yo, that's wild. Yeah,
You know, we know somebody
We know.
close that was selling detergent,
that
but
was
it really
water.
was fizzy.
it was water.
them paint cans, them joints wasn't real detergent, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Them joints wasn't real.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember that shit?
You never,
That was a wave too.
That was a wave. You
That was
remember?
a wave. I remember that
Your
wave.
woman ain't never talk about she breaking out, and you wonder why. That's
Yo,
wild.
that was a hell of a wave.
Yeah, people running a bag up because you thinking, oh, I'm getting game for no money.
No money.
Yeah, that joint was they figured it out. They knew how to.
That's a fact.
Yeah, one thing about the folks, they know how to counterfeit anything.
Once they start selling the resellers, once you can start reselling anything
Right.
off Amazon for the low,
Mhm.
it was over.
Selling is crazy.
Yeah, even down to like, hey, I watched that Joker. I watched the Joker crack a vegetable can, like the string bean cans.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Joker open one of them up before. I said, oh, I said, damn, that's what they doing.
Wow.
Yeah, it had some things in there. I'm like, what the hell?
Wow.
With the vegetable labels on it and all. I'm like, damn.
Dang.
Yeah. What'd you say, the resellers on Amazon?
Yeah, they got the you can resell. You can buy anything off Amazon. They sell anything. On
Yeah,
Amazon.
yeah. It's crazy. They gonna be probably selling organs on them.
I was wondering when they gonna start selling these chicks on Amazon. At this point,
prostitution.
Right. At this point, she'll pull up like Prime.
Right.
Pull up Amazon Prime.
Prime.
You get it in one
Amazon
day.
Prime.
You can get it to you
her
in 1 hour.
Amazon Prime. You her. She be there by 10 tonight.
Joker ran a bag up on a detergent though, on a fake detergent. Man. Yeah, but shout out to the hustlers, man.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the hustlers.
You live and you learn, man.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a Joker sold me catnip before. You know what I mean? It's weed. You know what I mean, when I was a youngin', he put the weed on top.
Yeah.
Broke it all, act like he breaking it off. Whole time he got the fake weed right here. He like, smell it. You know what I mean? Got the little bit of weed still laying right there. Yeah, give me 500 for that. Yeah, you buy that joint the whole time, you get it, be like, what the the whole time they up the block.
We can go on and on about getting scorched in the game.
Getting the scorched, getting your lesson. You getting your lessons.
You deserved it.
Yeah, you getting your lessons.
You ain't had no business.
The fake jewelry, all that.
Oh,
getting your lessons.
The fake jewelry is heavy.
Jewelry crazy.
Hey up.
It's heavy right now. They making it better and better by the second.
Yeah.
But let's move forward in the segment because I can't wait to get to our guests.
Right, for
so
sure.
let me pay my respects to my sons first and foremost, and my nephew. That's on the mural on the back. If this is your first time viewing the podcast, that's what that's about. Table of Consequences. So many, and they lost their lives. In the city of Philadelphia. And we always like to mention them by name, so that way we can send the prayers out to them. Because that's what we do. We got my son to my left, Gerald Stewart, who got killed in Philadelphia from gun violence at the age of 23. Right next to him, we got my nephew Omar Vasquez, who died in Philadelphia from a car accident at the age of 18. Right next to him, I got my son Mokman Jenkins, who died in Philadelphia as well from gun violence at the age of 18. And right next to him, we got my son Montrell Stewart, who died in Philadelphia as well. From gun violence at the age of 26. Consequences, bro, Ham.
Yeah, sure.
Bro. It is real. I appreciate the platform as well, too, right? It helped me, with my grieving, my grieving aspects of, the situation what happened with my sons. It helps me, like just mentioning their names and stuff like that. It gives me like, a balance of emotion, because I gotta, continue to move forward no matter how I look. So I appreciate it, bro. Like no doubt. You know what I mean? Even
That's
how we
all
came
that,
up with the
man.
concept of having them on the, you know what I mean?
Definitely
on the
commend you.
podcast.
Definitely commend
For
you
sure.
on that, man.
For sure.
Shoot. Well, we all got about 40 years.
Yeah, fact.
We got about 40 years in, man. So I definitely commend you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, with that being said, we might as well let you introduce yourself to the viewers. You know what I mean? You know, that's what we love to do here. We let our guests introduce themselves. That way we don't miss out on no accolades and nothing like that. You might want to give them the whole enchilada right up front. If not, we're going to get into the meat, steak and potatoes of your story anyway. So
Talk about it.
let's get it.
I mean, sound like dinner. Sound like Sunday dinner. What's up, y'all? Salim, right? I'm from the Nicetown section of Philly, right? What about me, right? I'm gonna say I'm a. I can say I'm the glue. That's what I'm gonna put myself as, right? I'm the glue to a lot of different situations, right? A lot of different relationships. And sometimes you don't know that in the whole world, but then you find out your purpose in life and start making those connections and not caring who gets the credit. So that's how I'm gonna introduce myself today. You know what I mean? I'm up here on this amazing platform. This is I always say this, like every time I watch this, I go on YouTube and watch it. Plug it. Table of concept.
Table of consequence.
Yeah, right.
You already know.
Right. Every time I go on there and watch it, it's so familiar because I was that little dude sitting on a step and this already had played out on the porch 30 years ago. Right. So seeing this is like, this ain't nothing new.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Watching them come back from missions, right? I would say missions, right? And just being a young dude, just sit back and just watch and just let them talk and just hear, you know what I mean? Just catch the game. That helped raise me. Like this same situation helped raise me and save me from a lot of aspects and situations, watching y'all on that porch that day and me just blending in, just sitting on the step and just listening to all the game and the things y'all already went through, the mistakes y'all already made and the progress y'all already made. That gave me the shortcut to a lot of things where I didn't have to make some of the mistakes y'all made on my own, right? And it was a faster way to some successes because of the route y'all took. Right. So being able to see that and now see this is like, this ain't nothing new. And I relish in it every time. I'd be like, they ain't see this coming 30 years. You know what I'm saying? This was 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this dope. It's definitely dope.
We call that learning from people's mistakes.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? It's a shame. It's a shame that a lot of us don't do that. We wind up getting it after we get knocked upside our head.
Right.
So the wisdom is being able to do it, right? When you see it happening and be like, all right, I know I can't do that because Odie and them are, you know, right. Falam and them did it right. like that. So I'm gonna do it a little, you know what I mean, do it different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely wise of you. You know what I mean? Pick some game up. That's always dope.
Yeah, that's heavy. And it's a combination of you know, having good people around you as well. You know what I mean? Just to pump your brakes sometimes because we get caught up in what we're doing as a culture. And it's a replica of each other. No matter how we look at it, you still might end up doing some things, but not everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Similar. But and able to dodge the bullet, you know, just your blessing, you know what I mean? Because you still was able to do some things that we did, you know what I mean, and get away with it, thank God. But you know, it's just a combination of all of it, you know what I mean, having good people around you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm grateful to have you on the podcast today, bro. You know, I want to go right into the questionnaire situation in regards to your lifestyle, your journey. You know, you already pretty much gave us your upbringing. You know, what's a day, a day like for Salim Wiggins on a regular?
So a day for me is discipline, right? I take discipline super serious because you don't want to get knocked off that track, right? Sometimes you can see yourself going a certain way and everything's beautiful, right? And then it's just one little miss thing, like you could just think you could just take off and do tomorrow, and then you figure out you like, damn, I just need a break. right? I just need a break from my discipline. And then you start to notice what happens when you take a break from your discipline.
Mm.
And you gotta be like, instead of saying like, why me? It's like, why not me, right? And I take that super serious because if you don't, like, when you want to up because of your discipline, and then you still start to notice your backslide because you're getting a little comfortable when you're up, the level of leveling off and going back down and like experiencing different things and then noticing that it's from you taking a break from your discipline is the most like uncomfortable feeling in the world. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I notice when I do it, right? And I know who to get myself around to get back on track. So a disciplined day is, for me, waking up, getting up every morning, right? I know I could be comfortable. So me, I still got a full-time job. I still work for the city of Philadelphia. And all that does really is get me out of bed in the morning and put me around situations that I know that I don't want to go back to. Right. So a lot of people still be like, damn, why you still go to work? And I be like, I go to work for the discipline. Right. A lot of people say they kids is they why, but my kids get up, they laughing and they don't want for nothing. So I can't use my kids as my why no more because that don't make me move. Getting around them situations where people still backbiting each other, fist fighting over overtime. Like if any one of y'all lose your job today or tomorrow, your whole livelihood is crushed. But y'all running across the street to the man. So I'm like looking at this stuff and I'm like y'all need a better vision. Like y'all need a better vision, right? And that keeps me sane to the point like, yeah, I don't want to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? So to be present in that. So I get up every day. That gets me out of bed. I know it's been days when I work for myself. I ain't getting out of bed till 12 o'clock sometime. Right. So I know for me, that's my discipline is like, listen, that's going to get me out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's going to get me around people to do what I do also in my health and wellness business. And I get to have that sturdy discipline inside of somebody else's plan that I can incorporate into my plan. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That's hot.
No, that was all I, you know what I mean? That just made me present to, me working, you know what I mean, going a 9 to 5 and I've never worked a 9 to 5. So for me, it was something different. And it made me get present to the fact that, like you said, if I don't work a 9 to 5, I'm getting up late, dragging some time, you know what I mean? But working at 9 to 5 is like, okay, now I got to get present to the things I take advantage, like the things that I don't really, the things I take advantage of.
Right.
You know what I mean? The things I discredit, you know what I'm saying? The parts of my life that I don't like is really like, I don't really hold dear, but I should hold dear. So now with having a job, it's like, no, that shit, that little shit over there means something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The stuff that I used to be like, no, that don't mean, you know what I mean? That it means everything now. It
means a lot.
Because now you're around people every day. Like they talking about their pensions, they talking about, days off, they talking about their struggles, they talking about different shit. And you like, you saying to yourself like, damn, I never, like, I'm like, that ain't my vision. You know what I'm saying? That's not my vision. Like for me, like I always tell brother, like a pension, not my vision. I'm just passing through for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For whatever, my different reasons. But that's dope, man. Just, you know what I mean? And sometimes we need that to bring us back to what's important.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we lose sight of what's important. And sometimes we got to connect ourselves with somebody else's thing in order to get our thing back to where it need to be.
And sometimes some of the stuff that people, how can I say this? Like some of the stuff that people glorify, like in the real world, like if you get around people, like if we around everyday movers and shakers like ourselves, our goal is gonna be high. we're gonna be on our high horse. But when you get around people that glorify some stuff that they should be embarrassed about, is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's a check to yourself, because you like damn, like you glorifying a retirement plan and a pension plan. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have my, but the neighborhood you come from or the family you come from ain't making it to pension age.
Right.
So how is that
health-wise?
Health-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone anything health-wise. Right. So it's like, how is that a goal? And that's what you betting on. Right? That's what you betting on. That's what you riding on. Nothing wrong with it. Get your pension. We ain't knocking it. But your goal should be so much bigger, because if you don't, you're going to be in that everyday struggle, that everyday fight. Is always going to be too much month left at the end of the money.
For sure.
And you always going to be stuck in a place of not wanting or not going for more, because this is your only goal. That's it. That's all you rocking with, right? And for my experience, I've been with the city going on 17 years. This is blowing my mind, right? Going on 17 years I've been with the city. I watched 9 people retire, get their pension, and 7 of them didn't make it past 3 years in their retirement, just dropped dead, because that's all they knew. So when they stopped working, health decline, life decline, no more goals, no more aspiration, don't even know what else to do. Sit on the porch, sit in a house, and just die. Like good men.
Right.
Went to work for 40 years every day, took care of their family with overtime, but just died.
Right.
Like,
I get it.
I've been to these funerals. I've been around them men, like good men, for a decade plus. And then watch them healthy, spirited, leave that place, and to see they have no more vision or goals and just drop dead as what we would call natural causes. Like, that's not a vision of mine, right? And that's not a vision of a lot of people. Like you said, you never worked, so you never experienced that. So you always been, sometimes probably the conversation was high rolling, right? The conversation you was probably having was high rolling. But to experience those conversations, that should be like, oh no. Oh yeah, no. But you want to go back because you like, I need to hear this story again. When I'm backslide, I need to hear this story. I need to see what they're going through, right? And it makes you hit the ground harder. And they be like, they say a little thing like when I post shit on the internet, me like working out at work, they were like, y'all don't do nothing. I'd be like, I'm not here to glorify this city work shit.
Right.
I'm here to glorify you can make a plan and change your aspirations and change what they glorifying as you made it.
Right.
You got to, when everybody said, shit, I was doing computer tech work, but they glorified getting a city job so much, I switched my shit up because I was sitting behind a computer and that shit was boring to me.
Right.
So they glorifying city work. I switched my whole profession up and went to the city because they like, because it was so glorified. Like, yo, get a city job. So when it came up, I was like, I haul-assed over there. But once I got in them 4 walls, I was like, damn, hold up. This what y'all glorify.
I ain't even gonna lie, right?
Shit.
when I got the water job and I called you, right? And I was like, Liam, you know where this place at? You was like, I'm gonna find out. I'm like, what's up with that jump? Boom, boom, boom. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to start working there. Yet your tone was like, how the fuck you about to do that?
And look,
you wanted to tell me. That's not who you are, though.
But you was so excited.
You wanted to tell me. You wanted to say, I don't know. But hear me out. When I got the first check, I said, that's why Lean wasn't excited. No bullshit. No like bullshit. When I looked at the check, bro, I was like, damn, like that. This over.
Yeah.
Like this ain't it.
That's what and that's why
people show up for this.
Shit crazy. And that's why they lock themselves in there. Do that overtime.
Let me jump in there and play the I guess we would call it devil's advocate. Right. There's a lot of people right now that might be even watching this, and we really need to look them in their face and say, get a job.
Right.
Get a job.
No, right.
Get
You're
a
right.
get
Get
a
a job.
get a motherfucking job,
Right.
man.
Get a
Right.
You
job.
playing games. You
Zoom in.
First and foremost.
Get a job.
Here's what I want to say to some of us street niggas.
Right.
Go get a
Facts.
job for you wind up in jail for the rest of your life,
Right.
or we wind up hearing about you getting murdered out there. Go get a job. Why do I say that? Is because, and not just the street man. Some cats in the crib right now living off they, whatever situation it might be, grandmom house, wife house, whatever that look like for you. Go get a job. Why? Because it's going to give you stability first. It's going to teach you discipline second.
Yep.
Third, it's going to give you motion.
Yep.
We need motion.
Right.
And then you use it as a stepping stone to get to the next level. Right. And you continue to be a student because there's so much information out there. And then some of these jobs, you can learn some skills that can home you into doing your own thing on the side that can one day become something that you do full time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Business, business.
Yeah. So for our viewers, we want you to understand exactly where they're coming from. They really coming from the tell it both sides of the coin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They telling you exactly how it is when you do get in these places to be, just to not settle.
You gotta
ride. You don't want to settle.
You have a vision outside of what you're
You don't
want to
settle, man. A lot of these people that go to work every day, you be like, when the last time you been on vacation? They be like, vacation? I ain't been nowhere. I'm locked in on this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you be like, all right, well, what's your goals? Like, what are you looking to do after this? They be like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and work. I got another 20 years till I retire. Then you start hearing a red flag. Now it's like, oh, damn, you tripping. You know what I mean? I really gotta get away from you because that ain't my vision.
Right.
Because you guys are different. It ain't you're part of a different percentage of people that don't feel like they made it because they got a job.
Right.
Most people glorify it. I work every day. But connected to what they saying, don't be no outcome from it. It don't be no goals that's attached to it. They don't know what they're gonna do in the next, you know what I mean? If that is, like, damn, what's your stepping stone? When you plan on getting out of that situation to start something different or do something different, they don't have no plan, bro. They're gonna work it until they can't work it no more.
I know for me, after I looked at the check and I realized this is what I'm showing up for, right? I had to create another vision in that moment. Like, it's no longer showing up about the money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm no longer doing that.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, boom, all right, this ain't nothing. So what's bringing me back?
Right.
You know what I mean? What's making me say, damn, I got to get up early to go to work again? So I had to change that. You know what I mean? I had to change that. And, and that's what I did. I changed my view of and, I no longer work at the water department or work somewhere else now, but I had to change my my view on why I was showing up. And it's definitely why I show up every day, and it's definitely not about the money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's deep.
That's deep. Yeah, because there's only one thing we can realize. There's only 24 hours in the day, baby. Right. And if you lock yourself in on a number where you signed on that dotted line and say, listen, this is what I choose to make until y'all figure out how y'all gonna give me a raise, then that's really what you chose, right? That's what you chose. And there's no knock. What I'm saying is everybody has goals and dreams at some point. There's no way as a child you didn't have goals and dreams. Yeah, we lose them along the way because of our domestication and our education, right? Where our parents might have put on us what they want for us, or we might have been educated in school and told what we should and shouldn't be. Go be a doctor, go be a police officer, go be a lawyer. That's the stuff that was laid on us in our education. That's not necessarily what we were put on this earth for. And a lot of people don't figure it out. There's so many people in that graveyard right now that never figured out their purpose, right? There's so many people in jail right now that's figuring out their purpose in jail. I mean, you got stone cold artists in jail. Like, we on social media now, and you get to have a vision inside the jail right now. And some of these people are artists, right? They can draw, they can create, they can make stuff out of rocks, stones, paper, scissors, and create something that would be very financially stable out here in the real world.
That's a fact.
Right? But they don't find it out till they get set down, right? So the whole purpose of being out here is to find what your purpose is. None of us got the same fingerprint, eye scan, none of that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your whole purpose is to find out what you good at and don't give a fuck who gets the credit at whatever it is, right? Whatever it may be. When you form like Voltron, when you start to meet people, start to make relationships, I know what I can bring. I know what I can bring to the table for him. I know what he good at. I know what I can bring to the table and I know what he good at. I might not necessarily be good at this shit. I don't give a fuck. That's my thing. Like, I don't be caring. I'm going to make the connections. Right? That's the best thing about, life. Right. You get to make the connection and let it flourish and you get to fade in the wind. You get to fade in the wind. That's my thing. I don't want to be frontline and nothing for real. Right. But once I make the connections, I can fade to black, make my coin, and live a happy fucking life. Right. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, preserve yourself for another day.
Preserve yourself for another day. Go out and do something different. Right. Instead of just like focusing on something, drilling something that ain't working, you put that shit in the right bucket, let it work for itself. Right. You know what I mean? So that be my whole thing. None of this shit is a knock, because there's some of you motherfuckers that can't be entrepreneurs neither. Right. It just ain't for you. It just ain't for you. You just don't got the discipline or whatever. You might need the discipline. I listen. That might be why I still got a job. That shit just helped me. Right. So I get to be the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? I get to have that discipline. If I was out here every motherfucking day trying to figure it out, I'd probably crack or crash too. If I didn't have a section to go to or a person to get around. And it's okay. Like, I'm not mad at nobody for what they choose to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I got motherfuckers I can party with. I got motherfuckers I can get money with. Right. I got motherfuckers I can work on my health and shit with. And I got motherfuckers I can do all three with. Right. I'm not mad at you because you don't want to come work out with me and spending all that energy and that time and blaming you and why you always just want to party with me, but you don't want to start a business with me and all that nut shit. No, when it's time to party, I'm calling you. Let's rock the fuck out.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah. When it's time to do business, I'm calling you. Let's go do business. I know you on party. I ain't calling you to go party. You know what I'm saying? So many times people bet all their chips on people they love, people they care about, and they like, yo, do all this shit that I'm doing. No, that ain't for them.
That's not their category.
Expectation. You got high expectations. Don't be trying to put expectations on people.
And that shit
you gotta
drains
meet them
you.
where they at. Right.
Yeah, that shit drains you. Imagine you spending so much time trying to make somebody get better that don't want to get better. And you crashing out because you with this person, both of y'all just clashing and crashing out all day long. Y'all not doing shit for each other. Y'all love each other, but y'all ain't doing nothing for each other, putting expectations on each other.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's hot.
So that's why this world is so big. You get to meet so many different people. So many people be closed off to meeting new people that they never get to figure out what they on this earth for. You know what I'm saying? So what happened for me, I'm from Nicetown, but with my mom, the best thing they ever did for me was sent me out of the neighborhood for school. Right. And once I started to meet new people, like, damn, all right, okay. Because, it was Nicetown or nothing. Right. It was like Nicetown or nothing. You ain't from Nicetown? Why you in Nicetown? It went down, right? So that was a thing where it was like no new friends. So being so closed off, like in that angle, when she sent me off to school, I had to make friends, right? So making those friends, it was just like, damn, all right, it's motherfuckers from other neighborhoods, just like me, just like us. You know what I mean? That created so much, created so many different situations, right? That you get to flourish off of. And I'm just grateful for a lot of that shit, just being open-minded. just getting out into the world and being open-minded and having a heart, right? Having a heart to take risks, right? Being around people that took risks, but having heart to take certain risks that motherfuckers wouldn't take. That's the best plan ever. Like having the biggest heart. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here that want to show their heart on their sleeve. Like I'm tough, a tough exterior, but that ain't really heart.
Yeah, that's not hard.
It's a lot of people that choose not to cross certain lines. It's certain line jumpers that make shit better and make shit work, right? Because certain people can have that hard exterior and go down and die for you, but nobody's trying to live for you because they don't want to cross certain barriers. It's motherfuckers that'll run up the wall for us, but I'll be like, yo, come do these jumping jacks with me. Oh, I can't do that shit. I die. You just said you'll die for me though. Come die for me then. Come do these jumping jacks then.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it be different shit like that. Like you just gotta pay attention to and be like, what I want for my life. How far can I take my life? And that's the type of shit I be looking for. Like, damn, all right, settled in this, grateful for this, glad I got it. But what's next? Because I gotta inspire somebody. Somebody else out there need me, right? I'm having fun, yeah, mindful, but it's somebody watching me right now that needs some inspiration. So I'm every day on the internet, making the world smaller, always offering an opportunity because some motherfuckers need $10 right now. So I'm always sharing a pot. It's hard for a motherfucker to ask me to borrow anything because I'm on the internet every day offering an opportunity.
Right.
They'll feel funny asking me for something because they looking like, damn, this motherfucker said I can make money like this. Damn, this motherfucker said I can come in here and promote a party at this spot. Damn, this motherfucker said I can get healthy with him. Damn, this motherfucker said I can make money getting healthy with him. Damn, how can I ask this motherfucker for some money? And they're like, yo, I just got to come do what you doing. I just got to come figure out one of them things you doing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
When motherfuckers trying to get a city job, they call me. I'm just trying to get in the city. I don't work for HR,
Right?
But it's an impact. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So it be just different shit like that, man. Motherfuckers just gotta. I just want to show motherfuckers that it can be done any kind of way, how you want to do it. You know what I mean? I'm like bro said, I'm getting up every day. I'm right there with you. We doing the jumping jacks with you. We bear crawling on the concrete with you. We in the mud with you. Cause we started in the mud. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. You know, one of the reasons I reached out to you, right, was to really break down like I'm gonna say one of the things I look at that you got going on is time management, bro. Like you do that well from the outside looking in, right? You know, having wearing so many different hats. You know what I'm saying? You know, being a father. How many children you got now? Five. Being a father, you know, being, you know, working a 9 to 5, being a business owner, you know, running a lounge, and showing up for people from a wellness standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Health and wellness standpoint. You know what I mean? That's like you being pulled in so many different directions.
Right.
So you have to have a balance.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you've been doing it for some time now.
Yeah. About 10
so
years,
this is basically who you are. So just like explain to the people like what do you have to show, you know what I mean? What's going on that make you show up every single day and what you have to.
So we can only give 100%, right? We can only give 100%. That's all. That's everything. 100% is everything, right? So when a lot of people start talking about balance, what they tend to do is if they got 4 things going on, they hear 25% to this, 25% to this, 25% to this, and 25% to this. And wonder why everything is not working. They like, I got all this shit going on. And he like, I'm giving this 25%. You know what I mean? And they just like looking busy.
Right. Looking busy.
They looking busy, right?
Damn.
But to
Very
my
much.
understanding, once I seen that, like I started working on myself, started doing personal development. You know what I mean? I invested in. I had to invest in myself to do personal development because I had all of these opportunities, and I'm like, why is nothing working? And it's because I was being drag pulled. What I had to learn to start doing is saying, yeah, that's mine, but fuck that for right now. I gotta get this 100%.
Facts.
So if I'm giving this 100%, yeah, this is getting 0% at that time. But this is looking like progress.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is getting done over here.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is complete. So now, as that's in its 100% phase, now I can come back over here and be like, here's the love. Here's my babies. Let's go on vacation. Let me love on y'all. Let me spend this 100% with y'all at the playground. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? 100% love on the babies. Nothing else. Everything else is at 0%. I'm not working on my health. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm with the babies, loving on the babies. All right. Now I had a conversation with the babies. Yo, listen, I'm going for a minute. I got to go away for the weekend. I got to go work on my health and wellness business. We got this big event coming up. Oh, yeah, Daddy, I know. We love Herbalife. Because of they good. They straight. They know I'm coming back. I'll be back on Monday. They fulfilled. They know where I'm at. I'm out. That's that 100%. So now I get to focus on my business. I get to run this business. I give it 100%. And I get to flourish in that. And then in that, we don't have trust, but you're going to have to trust. You're going to have to trust until somebody until you can't.
Until you can't, right.
You're going to have to take that risk because, yeah, I don't want to be in the lounge all day, every day, but it's a motherfucker that do and want to get paid for it.
Right.
I'm not wearing that hat. If you ain't here to cook, I'm not cooking. I'm paying you to cook, go cook. I'm not managing the bar. I'm not there to manage the bar. It's a bar manager. 100% paying you to do that. You do that.
Right.
Put any fires out that come with it too.
Right.
You getting paid for that. Right? I'm here to grow the business.
Right. Mm.
I'm here to grow the business. I'm here to take it to the next level. I'm here to connect, put the right people in order to make sure that we're not stuck right here at the same pace just because we have something. No, that shit is like, all right, this shit is working, it's running, everybody's happy, everybody's making money. I'm on to the next situation.
Right.
I'm helping trying to grow the next situation. I'm funding the next situation. They like, what's going on? Dang, how you just, and it's like, I'm not here to fall in love and hug on this shit.
Right.
You know how so many people, we talked about this yesterday, right? We had like a little, just like a little powwow mindset, John. But this young lady, she said, I recognize so many people, right? They get butt hurt, right? They walk in, they put on social media. I love my job. I love what I do, right? And she was saying, not one time did your job say, I love you back. Not one time did what you do say, I love you back.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get butt hurt when something happened, or they fire you or get rid of you, or the shit don't work out and you on to the next, but you pouring into that shit. I love what I do. I love my job. And that's somebody else's thing. Not one time did that job say, I love you, the fuck back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now you butthurt that they didn't dock your pay because you showed up late. They didn't fired you because you showed up late. But you like, all my loyalty, I've been showing up all this time. I can't get one day late. That ain't what you signed up for. If that's how they feeling, that's they shit.
Right.
I've been loyal than a motherfucker.
Mm.
Yeah, but you signed and said I'm gonna be in this motherfucker on time every day. But I was only late once. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. That motherfucker's never said I love you back.
Mm-hmm.
You put your loyalty into that. And I was like, God damn, you right. And we be falling in love with shit And that ain't even our goal. Right? It's like, damn, I done fell in love with, all right, I got a restaurant. Motherfuckers, they remind me every day, you should have kept the joint on. Oh, guys, damn, you should have kept the joint on, bro. And I'm like, you can't stop growth.
Right. Growth,
Like, you can't stop growth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, growth is going to happen if you pushing that way. If you pushing yourself that way, you can't be mad at what happens when shit grows. You can't fall in love with that shit. Right. You got to keep it pushing. Like, keep it moving. Because sometimes that shit'll hold you back. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you outgrow shit and you be like, damn, this shit is just, it is what it is. It's whamming. Right. You got 60 people in a box. You got 60 people in a box and you like, yo, this shit whamming. I just want to keep this shit whamming. You got people standing outside, though. You got another 60 motherfuckers that can't get in. You gotta grow.
You gotta grow, yeah.
You gotta grow.
So
you gotta expand.
You got a space for 600 people.
Yeah.
Who weren't about 60.
Right.
Except for the person over there with the comment.
Right. So now you gotta become something. Now you gotta become something that be like, damn, I went from 60, from a place that holds 60 people to a place that holds 600. That's room for growth. Right. Now I gotta fill this bitch. How can I fill this bitch with 600 people? I can get
this 1,600 people.
Right. I got to fill this motherfucker. Right. Now, once you fill that motherfucker, you outgrow that, you like,
you gotta keep
it's time to grow.
Time to grow.
Yeah, you can hold. The money might be nice. You might be like, I don't know, though. This shit good. You might not want to crash out and be like, you might be like, this shit is good. But you might be the man for the job. You might be man for the growth. To make sure that more people eat, more people succeed. First restaurant, what?
The glue.
We had maybe 5 employees.
Right.
Next, it was like 20 employees. Now we got like,
right,
at any given chance, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That we not outside of people that I can bump into every day. That we helping make $1.
Right.
That we helping make $1 just because of the situation that we came into.
Right.
Right. So growth is gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't stop your own growth. I stopped my growth so many times thinking that
your growth.
Yeah. I stunted my own growth, thinking that it wasn't for me or it wasn't my job to be who I am in situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I had to get clear on that shit. Like, no, this ain't for me to decide. This is my purpose. Whatever I gotta sacrifice to do it, I gotta keep moving forward to make those sacrifices to do it. This is it. This is the one life we get. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna leave it?
Yeah, it's a difference from looking successful and being successful.
Right. Sure.
There got to be a choice. We gotta want it, and wanting it looks like getting up early in the morning every day, like, you know, finding ways to be better, be a better version of yourself every single day. Most people don't want to do that shit.
I always tell you, like, that shit ain't dropping. You be getting up early.
Yeah, I get up early I work hard for my shit.
Right.
Yeah,
you gotta get up 4:30.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, that's
right. Yeah,
that shit's real. Like, so people don't see that side.
Because it's part of being that word again, gratitude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I pull up and there's anywhere between 15 to 20 people sitting outside waiting
for you.
4:30, 4:45 in the morning for me to open at 5.
Right.
I'm already thanking my Lord. When I spin the block and see everybody out there,
yeah.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
That's what I work for.
What you signed up for.
That's what I signed up for. I can't get comfortable.
Right.
Because that's a lot of times that's what happened with us.
Right.
We thinking it's gonna be automatic. Like, you know what I'm saying? We thinking things just because you own something is just gonna be successful. You gotta work.
You gotta work.
You ain't willing to work. You got the 25% into it.
Yeah.
You ain't putting 100% in it. It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
Sure.
It ain't gonna work. Yeah, that was hot. Appreciate that. Yeah. That was dope.
For sure. For sure.
Boy, lean Black Wiggins. Boy, lean Black Wiggins.
Yeah, man.
Got a table.
Yeah, man. And this is healthy, right? I say this is healthy, right? Because a lot of people be sitting on a lot of shit they can bust on. That's why I was saying I commend just from this picture on the wall. Like, I be commending bro because that shit can make you go any which way. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit can make you go any which way. And knowing bro, it was like, damn, that shit's so powerful of the route he was able to take That's big heart. That's the biggest heart. That's the biggest part of heart that a motherfucker don't understand. Like I was explaining earlier, that hard exterior shit, that should be fake. That should be a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
But put in a situation like that and still being able to move on because there's still other people that need you.
Need you, right?
It's still other motherfuckers that need you. You still got other kids. It's things like that. And to be able to move forward as the person you're known as, if I'm saying it correctly, that take a lot of heart. Because nobody know what they'll do in that type of situation, right?
For sure.
If they in that situation, you never know which way you're gonna go. But to still see you get up every day, smile, and be fruitful inside your life because of the choices you made and the choices you decided to take, that shit is inspiration.
Right.
That shit gives somebody else that's like wrecking their brain. It's people going through a chemical imbalance right now because of things like this. Right. Losing family members. Right. It's people we looking at every day like, damn, it's fucked up. The boy lost his mom. Look, you know what I mean? He hurt. You know what I'm saying? He heartbroken. And he looked out his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But to see you, that's motivation for a motherfucker to see you like, damn, you can say that shit, but look at the boy Beast. He lost 3 of his sons. Look, he get up every day, motivational. He looking good. He come out, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a whole different mental approach. And it's like, damn, I could take that approach for whoever's going through something.
Right.
Whoever who's going through something can look at your life and be like, damn, my life ain't so bad.
I need to scream at him. I need to go talk to him.
Yeah, I need to go have a conversation with bro. Right. Because I'm confused right now. I need to go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And that's displayed. That's displayed for the world. That could be that's a purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's saved. I guarantee you that saved somebody.
No doubt. Right. I'm just grateful to be on the flip side of the coin when that did happen. You know what I mean? Thank God I wasn't a bum at the time, because I've been probably a worse bum right now. Mm-hmm. I was on my way up. So, you know what I mean, realizing I got to take care of my family. You know, I got a wife, kids, I got other sons, daughters, you know, my grandkids. I got my grandson's birthday today.
That's all that.
Yeah, he turned 1. So I'm going to leave here, go, you know what I mean, make the day, because I'm the glue in my family. I'm going to go, you know, be the hero for the day. But like, they got to go on. My life is important. Although I do grieve, it hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I question.
But you know, I got to keep moving forward, because I ain't come this far to come this far. Right. I got to keep moving forward, and I know I'm gonna be destined to be something super great and leave my family in real handsome before I roll. Inshallah, God willing.
Inshallah.
Yep. What we doing, bruh?
It's major.
Major, right. You know what I mean? Hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know, bruh. I appreciate you coming through.
No doubt. That was you dropped jewels too. It was a moment of silence.
Yeah. You gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. When he go, when he get going, you gotta go ahead and just, you know what I mean?
Get that shit out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta let him go, man. That was real impactful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just being on this platform, you know what I mean, put some things in perspective for myself as well. You know what I mean? It's strong therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we can get caught up, you know what I mean, throughout the week. But you know what I mean, bunch of, you know what I mean, stuff that don't matter.
That
you know what I'm saying?
Matter.
It's easy to get caught up with things that don't matter.
Super easy. You can think that it's not working for you, but in all aspects,
that shit
rolling. Therapy for the soul. You know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all gotta get off y'all.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You never know. Like you breaking it every episode, you probably break into something that you just needed to get off you.
No doubt.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Yes, sir.
Welcome to another table of consequence. That's what it is.
Yep.